All right, welcome back to Model Rocks 321. This is a follow-up video to the Saturn V crash video. If you didn't see that video, I suggest watching that video right now. It's right here on the screen. So go watch this video, then come back and watch this video right here, which I'm going to talk about ways I'm going to repair this rocket. There's two tail heavy. These are 3D printed fins. This is one whole unit. These right here are the original fins that it came with. I decided to use the 3D printed ones because it's all one piece and it saved time on the build, but I think it just added too much weight and I have to move the center of gravity forward, which there's clay in this section right here up in the nose, but I glued the capsule on, so I can't get to that. My only other option I'm thinking is to remove these fins. Which will take some work because they're glued on. What I used, another thing that added weight that I keep forgetting is I used epoxy. I didn't use a lot. You shouldn't be using epoxy really, except if it's high power. This stuff right here is 2-part epoxy, like 5-minute set. I like it because it's fast and it's strong. That's how I was able to land without getting too much damage. The only damage that really happened was right here. That's the ugly damage right there. But all that can be fixed. You know, it's nothing for me to fix any of that. But getting it flight worthy and, you know, stable flights is what I'm concerned with. But I may build these fins up. They're the lighter weight stuff. If these fins would have been on here during that crash, they would have been destroyed. But it hit the ground pretty hard. It landed, you know, on its tail because it's tail heavy. It flipped around and got itself landing back like that, kind of like Falcon 9 boosters, but not. So just looking at possibly removing these. And the only thing I know, what somebody said, one of my commenters on Instagram said that you can remove these fins with acetone. So I'm thinking about squirting some acetone in here. I have some around, and removing these fins, building these ones up, getting them on there, and I'll just do the repaint and stuff and get it all nice and pretty after it's you know, it's proven or whatever. But it's built stock, not too heavy. I use like the regular glues and stuff. I didn't try to lay too much heavy paint because paint and all that stuff adds weight. Everybody know in rockets. So that's kind of the plan, is to take these fins off, build these fins up, build these up. These are two layers. You glue these halves together. It'll make 4 of them. And then you glue those pieces to these structures right here. They go right on the side right there. You can see a little spot for them. So I'm really considering doing that. There's a spot right here where they would go. Think about doing this. Build them up and then doing that and having it all situated. Here's the instructions. I pulled the instructions out again just to see how to build them up and everything, which, you know, it's an easy build. Use liquid, I think they want liquid plastic cement. I saw it somewhere. I think they want liquid plastic cement for these. And I think that that'll shift the weight away from the rear, and I think it'll be good. I think I'll get a good flight after I do that. And but I'm really just trying to think about getting these off of here for right now. So that's the tough part, getting these units off. They're good. I'm not talking bad about it. Boyce Aerospace makes good stuff, and those fins are good. It's just my fault for not shifting the center of gravity forward. Like I said, I glued the nose cone on, man. It's stuck. I can't get this off at all. I could cut this open, and then I'll have to build a little transition inside to slide this back on. But the whole command module, this section is glued. I glued it, and I'm really mad that I glued it. But it looks nice. So the clay's up in here, I believe, or in this section. So I can't, just to move the weight, I cannot get that off. So the only other option is to get these fins off of here, build the original ones and put them on, and it should be good after that. I think it'll be a good flyer after that, after I get that done. So that's just an update on the Saturn V, and as it stands right now, you can see the original box. Just got to get that done and should be back in the air. And probably not use epoxy again. Epoxy's good and it's strong, but it's just adds too much weight. With the fins being like pretty much, they're hollowed out, but still it's heavier plastic. It's heavier than these. So I'll do that and I'll take it back out and fly. And I may need some of these decals, some water slides like these letters on white background, which are easy to get. I can get that stuff. And I'll get this part fixed. Once it flies, I'll get this all repaired. You can buy stuff like this. You can get this stuff. It's not too rare. And build and all that stuff. There's no issue. But that's all for today, guys. Model Rockets. Be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Check the links. Check the little t-shirts and stuff. Be sure to visit the Model Rockets 321 Space Shop for logo tees, mugs, and other space-related merchandise. Follow on Instagram, follow on TikTok. I'm on Twitter also, modelrockets321. I don't really post too much over there, but TikTok gets a video once in a while. Instagram's a little more active. And then YouTube, of course. YouTube's the best. So there we go, modelrockets321. See you on the next video. And watch this video right here if you didn't see it already.